Hey guys, Becky with Design Bundles here, and I am super excited to show you another great Glowforge tutorial. And today, try to contain your excitement, we are engraving on marshmallows.
So let's go ahead and insert a disclaimer before we get started. You are not supposed to mix your Glowforge with food and non-food items. So once you've used it for a non-food item, like I have used the medium draft board and a few cutting boards, and those particles are still possible to be mixed into your food item. So it's kind of a eat as your own risk and definitely don't sell. Now that that's out of the way, let's have some fun.
Okay guys, so what I have here, I've put a cutting board in here. I felt like these marshmallows are still pretty thick. Now let me show you the marshmallows. These are the marshmallows. They are the s'more marshmallows. So they are flatter than regular marshmallows, but not completely flat. So I'm actually gonna put this piece of freezer paper in here. And I did already do some testing on my ugly marshmallows. So we are going to put some of our better marshmallows in here. Some of the flatter ones, because of course, I mean, only the best for our hot cocoa, right? I'm going to leave it at 3. I'm going to go ahead and close this so we have the cutting board, the freezer paper, and the marshmallows on top. So let's jump over to the software. Okay, so the Glowforge software has loaded a photo of our marshmallows. Aren't they cute? So now what I'm going to do is go over to my file explorer, and this is an image that I downloaded earlier, so I'm just going to drag and drop over into the software. It's going to prepare it for me. And then also what I want to go ahead and do, and I can do this while I'm waiting, I can go ahead and set my focus, and I'm just going to choose my middle marshmallow. And what that's going to do is it's going to key up the machine, and it's going to visually measure the depth, or rather the thickness of these materials, okay? So what I'm going to do here, now this is an SVG file, so I need to take that into consideration, but this one in particular, I don't want that filled in, so I'm going to choose ignore, okay? And then I have all 3 of these, and I want to be able to click on them and choose engrave. And then down here under manual, now I did some testing on this, and I'm actually going to do 250 at 25 power, okay? And we'll leave that, that's just fine. And I will do the same, oh, this says 251. Not that it matters, but I wanna give you guys accurate results. We'll do the same thing here, engrave, 250 at 25, and engrave, speed of 250, 25. There we go. So I have updated this file to be exactly what I want it to be. And what I'm going to do now is select it, and I can get rid of my ruler. I don't actually need an exact size. I need to be able to size this down and put it on my marshmallow. So I can zoom in so I can see, and I want to make sure that my marshmallow will accommodate the size of my design. Now, the reason I went ahead and set up my settings before is because I can copy and paste and select and move my entire design. And what it will do is it will keep my settings the same. So that way I don't have to do that over and over again. Okay, so I have the design on my marshmallows. Pretty darn excited about this. I'm going to go ahead and click print. Now what this is going to do, this is sending the design into the cloud to be sent back to the Glowforge. Okay, so because the speed is slow, it is going to take 38 minutes. I know that's a little daunting, but it'll be worth it in the end, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and go over and print these guys out. All right, guys, so I just want to say, if these aren't the cutest things that you've ever seen, then I don't know what is, because I personally just cannot get enough of them. And of course I need to do a whole set because we need to have them handy. So, all right, let's show you how they look in the hot chocolate. I mean, really? Custom marshmallows? Now, I'll admit that this really appeals to the extra person in me, all right? It really goes above and beyond, and I'm not saying that everybody needs personalized marshmallows in their life, but I'm just saying, who doesn't? You know, that's my point here. Now, don't forget that you're really not supposed to mix your Glowforge for food and non-food items, which I've already done. Now, I did totally eat the marshmallow that I already put in my hot cocoa, and I just want to say it was amazing. But in all fairness, I have only cut a handful of things, so my Glowforge isn't truly broken in, but there's still the risk that you could have non-food particles hanging out inside the Glowforge. So, but enough about that. What do you guys think? I mean, really, if you have a Glowforge, my question is, why not? All right, now, you gotta let me know what you think down below. I'm dying to know, am I the only one that thinks this is the coolest thing that I've seen all day? All right, questions or comments, put them below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, share with a friend, do your thing. We appreciate it. Thanks for helping us out, and we'll see you again next time.